I'm very excited to announce, right, I can't dance, but anyway, no, let me get my words out. I don't have to choose between making money to provide for my child or spending time with my child. Like, hi everyone and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be slightly different. It's not something I've filmed before, so I'm very excited, but before we get into it, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos just like this one. Also, be sure to follow us on our Instagram accounts. They'll be linked in the description box down below because we update you daily on there, and you know, if there's anything going on, it'll be on Instagram, so make sure you go follow us on there. So this video has been in the works for a really long time. I'm very excited to announce, bum bum bum, I have a new job. I have a new job. Right, I can't dance, but anyway, I have a new job and I'm so excited and I can't wait to start. So I actually interviewed for the job in March. It is now September. But I interviewed for the job and I was told within a few days that I'd actually got the job, and I was so excited and I couldn't wait to start. And then so I had to obviously give in notice in my previous job. So I had to give 4 weeks notice, which I did. I did it in writing. And then Corona happened. So the UK went into lockdown shortly after I was told I got the job. So I couldn't start when I was originally supposed to. So I've been waiting months and months and months for this to happen. And I finally have a start date and I'm so excited to get started with it. So my new job, I'll be working in a children's nursery for babies up to preschool age, and I will be cooking their food and all their yummy snacks. I'm super excited, but I've been looking for a job for no, let me get my words out. I've been looking for a job like this for a really long time now, and I'm so excited that one has come up and I have the opportunity. So the previous job I had, I worked in a garden centre cafe, which I loved so much. I've been there for a couple of years now. The people that I work with are absolutely amazing. My boss is amazing, and the job itself I just really loved. I loved the fast pace of a busy kitchen. Was busy there all year round. We had some lovely customers and I really just enjoyed the job, and I got the job when Bailey was about 3, I think. So it was before he started school, and I generally just loved the job, and I'm so sad to leave them. And I'm even more sad that Corona happened because I never got to work out my notice or really say goodbye to anyone. So I'm definitely going to go in there and have a proper goodbye with everyone. Because I really miss them, even though like I wouldn't have been at work anyway because of the lockdown, but I do miss them all. So I will go in and say a proper goodbye to everybody and a thank you for giving me such a great time while I was there. I had this job before Bailey started school, so he used to go to daycare for the hours that I used to work, and then the days that I had off were our days together. But then when Bailey started school in 2 years ago, had to think then. So when Bailey started school 2 years ago, it made my job, well, it didn't make my job difficult, but as a parent I felt so guilty all the time because I worked quite long hours and I worked weekends, and it was fine before because the days off that I had during the week were kind of like our weekends together because I used to work weekends, and it worked really well because we had days together. But then when Bailey started school, obviously that all changed because he had to go to school Monday to Friday, and then I would have to work on the weekend. So I didn't really get proper time with him, and as a parent that made me feel so guilty, and I missed him so much because obviously we went from having all this time together to having very little time together. And like we used to get invited to go places with friends and stuff, and we could just never go because I was either working or he had to be at childcare or he had to be with a family member because I was away missing out on things, and I wasn't very happy with that. But obviously I didn't want to leave a job without having a job to go to, and I really didn't want to leave the garden centre because I do generally love it and I love the people I work with, but it just kind of wasn't working. Like, the hours just weren't around the school hours, and it just, like, we tried it for 2 years and it just, we were both so worn out all the time. We had really long days and it just wasn't working. So my shifts at the garden centre were from 7:30 in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which obviously isn't that long of a day, but it is for a 5-year-old. So I would get up at 5:30 every morning, get myself ready, get his breakfast and everything ready, then wake him up, get him ready, and we used to have to be out the house by 6:45 for me to then drop him off at a breakfast club at 7:30, well, just before 7:30 for me to get to work for 7:30. It's a bit of a rush because obviously I don't drive, so it takes time to walk to each place. And Bailey is not a morning person, he has never been a morning person. But not only did he have to go to breakfast club, and then the breakfast club actually take them to school, which was very helpful. If it wasn't for them, I don't know what I'd have done. But they used to take him to school for me. And then obviously Bailey would then do a full 6 hours at school. I would pick him up at 3:30. And then, but Bailey is a very active child. He likes to keep busy and he likes to do a lot of physical things. So he does do a lot of after school clubs. Obviously I'm not sure what's going to happen this year with Corona and stuff. I don't think many other clubs are running at the moment, but he used to do 2 styles of dance a week, swimming, and he used to do gymnastics, which he did give up eventually, but he used to do that too. So obviously it's a lot to fit in. Because I don't drive a lot of the time, we had to, because all these clubs were private clubs, they weren't at the school, so a lot of the time we used to have to wait around for them after school in town because we didn't have time to walk home, to walk back for the clubs. So some of them didn't start till 5 o'clock, so there was a lot of waiting around in town, which, you know, obviously if Bailey's been up since like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then by the time we had done the after school club and we got home, sometimes we didn't get home till like 6 o'clock, and then he would have to do his homework, then his reading, and then stuff like dinner, getting showers. So he would be out the house for a good like 12 hours a day, and that was like, you know, quite a few days a week. And we did that for 2 years and it just wasn't working. I felt like we were both so tired all the time, we had no energy, and I just thought it was time for a change. Like, we couldn't just keep doing that, and I didn't want to make him do that, and like, he was not wanting to do after school clubs just because he was so tired, and I didn't want him missing out on stuff that he really wanted to do because of my job. So I decided it was time for a change. This opportunity came to me, and I thought I would take a chance on it, and I'm so glad I did, because I started the other day. I actually wasn't meant to start till the 7th of September, but I wasn't meant to start until the 7th because they didn't think they'd be that busy after the whole lockdown situation. Some parents weren't comfortable with sending their kids back to nursery, which is, you know, completely understandable. I didn't send Bailey back to school in June when they reopened for the exact same reason. But because they have been quite busy now, and like a lot of the restrictions in the UK have been lifted, they have asked me to start early. So I've been there a couple of days and I am so excited. I love it. Obviously Bailey hasn't started school yet. He doesn't start school till the 7th, but I generally think that this is going to make our life so much easier, and I'm so happy. So my shifts now are from 9:30 till 1:30, which is great because I will work while Bailey's in school, and then when he's not at school, like, I'll be there to take him to school every day, I'll be there to pick him up from school every day. I will have weekends off, I will have bank holidays off, I will get Christmas off. So I'm so happy that I don't have to choose between making money to provide for my child or spending time with my child. Like there's not gonna be a choice like that anymore, because whenever I work it will be while he's at school anyway. So I'm so excited that I don't have to make those hard decisions anymore, because it is tough, like when your child is asking you to take them places. And yeah, sorry, Bailey's in the shower. Yeah, you can get out now. So I'm so excited that I don't have to make those tough decisions anymore, because obviously whenever I am at work, Bailey will be at school anyway. So that's kind of the job I've wanted for a long time now. I wanted a job that suited around the school hours, and those jobs are scarce because there are not many places where you can work from 9, in between 9 and 3 o'clock, which is the school day. And obviously with being a single parent, it is harder when you're on your own, because at least if there's 2 of you working, it's easier to organise your shifts around each other, if that makes sense. But Bailey completely relies on me and me only, so it is tough trying to make those decisions on what's best for him. But I think we're finally getting there, and hopefully this will make our year so much easier. I'm so excited to try it when he starts school next week and see how much easier our day-to-day life is going to be. Also, I'm super excited about getting, well, halfway getting back to normal. Bailey will be returning to school. I will be going to work. We have both not done either since March, and it is now September, so we are very, very excited, and we just wanted to share it with you. So that is my announcement. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you comment down below and let us know how things are for you. Are you returning back to work yet? Are your kids returning to school? How do you feel about it? We are both excited. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!